Hey guys, I want a huge shout out to my patrons, a special thanks to Mechanical Geniuses, Azzy Abbott and Scott Ingalls, my Flamekeepers Adam Fox and RenegadeSamurai, and Heda Chris. Thank you guys so much for your tremendous support. Good to be caught up again, because for this, I'm excited. Hey guys, girls, and everyone in between and beyond, it's Tally with a new video. RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 6, known by its name. It's not really a title I can do a lot with. The last one was very ominous, necessary sacrifice. Good thing that so-called necessary sacrifice didn't actually happen in that episode. I'm still scared for the Belladonnas. Ilya, look at your life, look at your choices, don't do it. Don't let Blake become an orphan, please. She's been through enough already, come on. But yeah, known by its name, and the thumbnail is Raven and Yang facing each other. Funnily enough, because in the intro they're back to back. Going back to the whole mirror images thing, I mean they are mother and daughter. But yeah, oh, I'm excited for that talk and everything surrounding it. Especially since there wasn't anything related to that part of the plot in last episode. Last episode was very Blake-centric and of course going back to Ruby and Oscar. And this one's going to be very Yang-centric, obviously, from the looks of it. And yeah, I'm so happy that Yang and Weiss are finally reunited. I mean, you've seen how happy I was about that. And oh, it's been so long since members of Team RWBY have actually interacted. This is going to feel so new again. Because both of them have been through so much and grown so much over the span of the time they haven't seen each other. It's going to be really interesting to see the way they interact around each other. But yeah, I can't wait to see some more of Raven and all the complexities of her character, why she's doing what she's doing. Spring Maiden too, I'm excited to see more of the Spring Maiden. And very interested to see what Raven has to say about Qrow and especially Ozpin. I'm intrigued to see how that's going to change Yang's perception of Ozpin and the way she's gonna interact with Oscar, knowing what she's obviously going to know then. And I wonder if Yang is going to tell the rest of the team, basically Ruby, John, Ren and Nora, how they're going to think about it, whatever the hell Raven is going to tell her. I'm hyped. It's also crazy that the first half of this season is basically almost over. Like, it has 14 episodes, it would already be over fairly soon. This one luckily has 14, so the half season mark is going to be after chapter 7. I'm going to make a little live stream about that, by the way. I finally figured out how to do live streams. I did one for My Hero Academia. And yeah, I'm going to have a little mid-season discussion after chapter 7. Before chapter 7 is on YouTube, however, because by the time chapter 7 is on YouTube, chapter 8 will likely also be on the Rooster Teeth website, and I do not want any asshole in the comments spoiling things from episode 8 for me already, or the others who probably haven't seen the episode yet. Like, not everybody is a first member and can watch the episode right away. So yeah, I want to do that. So some more information coming on that later, especially if you're on my Discord server, which I still have under lockdown, by the way. I should open up the server again. I have the spoiler situation somewhat under control now. Another reason why I'm really excited for this episode, I got 0 things spoiled for me. About the last one too, I came close to it, but I didn't get spoiled, and neither about this one, so yay! I can finally enjoy this to my fullest, going into it completely blind. But yeah, on that note, RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 5. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Back to the show, back to the wall when there's nowhere to go. Things looking bleak and they're bound to get worse. Oh, I just noticed how happy Ruby looks in that part of the intro. I didn't even pick up on that. Strike me with bolts of lightning. I love that part of the intro too. The lyrics are really nice in this song. Now we need some miracle. Oh, Ilya, don't do it. Please don't do it. Can bring back what is gone. The Yang and Valkyrie fight, I'm also super excited for. The triumph will be us. Here we go. Who? Qrow? Yeah, okay.
Regular or the special?
I'm actually looking for someone. Goes by the name Shiro Wan. Ever heard of him? I heard he's a regular around here.
Who's asking?
Hey, I'm not some cop, if that's what you mean. I need Shiro for a gig. We go way back.
Way back, huh?
Yeah, I
So,
need
he's
to
a friend of yours.
immediately think of Fortune when I hear that name. Shiro.
Yeah, I'd say so. He's a pretty alright guy.
Well,
Okay.
in that case, you tell that jerk that he better not show his ugly face in here until he pays me the lien he owes me.
Did I
Okay.
say friend? I meant acquaintance. Really, we're just colleagues. Anyways, thanks for your time, buddy. I'll just be taking off.
The music just became so dark. God. Was that your bad luck again, Qrow? Oh, okay. A bunch of names.
Great start.
Sheesh. That could have gone horribly wrong. Oh, come on. I could really hear the Edward in that one. The voice went a little bit higher there.
Heather Shields.
Last one. The woman. Heather. Yeah. She's gonna be there. Right? Come on. One of them.
Oh, hey there. I'm looking for Heather. Look, pal.
Dad?
I've had a rough day. Do you know where she is or not?
Daddy?
She's gonna...
Does he know where Mommy is?
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry to bother you.
I'm not gonna cry over a side character we haven't even seen. Come on. Get it together, Telly. Oh, he did not drink. Ugh, so many names. Come on, I can't do this. I have the attention span of a goldfish. And the memory of a goldfish. Okay, those are the same names, I think. It's a very pretty pond. Trying his luck again? At the same place?
You got a lot of nerve showing up back here. Unless you brought that idiot with you.
How much did Qrow owe you?
Well, I'd say about 16,000 lien.
That's a lot, I think. Or not. I can't tell. The money
Wait,
in
what?
random is
Man,
weird.
you must be in some serious trouble with him if you're paying me off.
His name is clear.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That idiot.
Yeah.
No fairness. Oh, I saw that. Damn. That's heavy.
You can wait outside. Thank you.
No, you can stay. Please stay.
So, what's the truth? You know, it's better when it's hot.
You know, you're really obnoxious.
The truth.
Oh, I love
is
your
that
voice.
Truth is hard to come by. A story of victory for one person is a story of defeat for someone else. By now, your uncle has surely told Ruby and her friends plenty of stories.
Yeah.
Well, he's never given me a reason to doubt him before.
That doesn't mean those reasons don't exist. You know, you and your teammates might as well be the poster children for the Huntsman Academies. Your motives vary, but you all enrolled to try and make the world a better place. It's adorable.
It's what huntsmen and huntresses do.
Not all of them. Some people are just in it for the money and the fame, but there's even more that are just looking to grow stronger. Your Uncle Qrow and I didn't attend Beacon to become huntsmen.
Oh.
We did it to learn how to kill.
Oh. Shit. What?
Daddy and Uncle left that part out, Aside from the Grim, huntsmen were the only ones capable of ruining our raids and hunting us down. Our tribe needed a counterforce. And Qrow and I were the perfect age.
What better way
The
than to
entrance
learn
exams
from
were
the
child's
enemy?
play compared to what we'd already been through. We were good. So good that we caught the attention of Beacon's very own headmaster, Professor Ozpin. Even after we were put on a team, I could tell he was keeping his eye on us. Back then, I thought it was because he knew. But it was Team Stark he was interested in.
What do you mean by that?
Constant attention, extra training missions, turning a blind eye whenever we happened to break the rules and get into more trouble than we should have.
Team Ruby parallel.
Sound familiar?
What's your point?
How much do you know about Professor Ozpin? About his past?
He was a prodigy, one of the youngest headmasters to be appointed to a school.
Because that's how he planned it. Because the man you know as Ozpin designed those schools, and has followers inside every academy on Remnant that are loyal to him and no one else.
That doesn't make any sense. How could he have... No. Why would someone even do that?
Because Old Man Oz has a great and terrible secret. One that could spread fear across the world. One that he eventually entrusted to our team. And once I knew, there was no going back.
The
I
reincarnating.
needed to know more. But with every new discovery I made, the more horrifying the world became.
Okay, then tell us. What's the big secret? What's so crazy that the rest of us don't know?
The creatures of Grimm have a master named Salem. She can't be stopped, she can't be reasoned with, and she will not rest until humanity crumbles at her feet.
What?
Appropriate
You
reaction.
know, you two haven't even touched your tea.
Oh yeah, true. They don't know about Salem yet. I didn't even...
Why should we believe any of this?
Now you're catching on. So far, you've done nothing but accept what others tell you. But you need to question everything.
Oh, they're actually face to face. Actually face to face.
Otherwise, you'll end up just as blind as Qrow. And your fool of a father.
Oh. She did not.
Don't you dare talk about my family like that!
You need to calm down.
Oh, shit.
Yang, please.
Listen to your friend, Yang. Your teammates never let you down before.
You don't know the first thing about my teammates. About me. You were never
Oh,
there.
she knows.
You left us. Why?
I know more than you realize. Not just about you, and not just what I've been told, but things I've seen with my own eyes. I know the Grimm have a leader. I know people who can come back from the dead. I know that magic is real. And I can prove it.
Vanel?
You said Ty told you all about my semblance.
Vanel's weapon looks interesting, by the way.
Well, I doubt he ever told you what Oz did to my brother and me.
Explain?
Go see for yourself.
Mom?
Wait, what?
Yang, are you okay?
I'll be fine once we could get her to take us to RWBY.
She didn't leave. I have a feeling
It's okay if
she's
you're
in
not
bird
okay.
form.
You didn't believe what she said, right?
Of course not. Well, not all of it. It was crazy. We have dust, semblances, but I mean, there's no such thing as magic.
As far as you know, and yeah, I was right, she is in bird form.
A raven?
I've seen that bird before.
Maybe it belongs to your mom?
Not quite. Also, are we really gonna go back to the whole Raven was the bird in the yellow trailer thing? Because that would be awesome. No, they don't have a transformation sequence yet, okay. I get that can be hard to animate. But yeah, your mom's a bird.
Did you do that?
Well, I could explain it to you.
That
Or
is
you
still
could
so
ask your
cool.
uncle.
You're letting us go?
I'm giving you a choice.
That is so cool.
Stay here with me, and I'll answer all of your questions and more. We can have a fresh start.
Yeah.
You can go back to Qrow and join Ozpin's impossible war against Salem. And meet the same fate as so many others.
This isn't really a choice for
But can
Yang.
you really go back to trusting someone that's kept so much from you?
Above everything, she wants to go back to RWBY.
All I care about is making sure my sister is safe.
Yep. I get really gonna go through with the bike. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at Wise. This is glorious.
Yang,
This is a
if you
beautiful
side with your
picture.
uncle, I may not be as kind the next time we meet.
You weren't kind this time either.
True. She kidnapped your friend.
I know.
Oh, she knows.
This isn't right.
Oh, this was awesome. Okay.
I get one or two of them, but all of them?
So Ozpin is responsible for the whole bird thing? Like, she hinted at that, right?
Raven?
Yeah. Surprise.
Oh.
Oh, indeed. Oh, I'm not ready for that. Come on. They're just cooking. Don't even know that Yang and Wise
The
arrived.
first batch is just about done.
Awesome! Now we just need Qrow and we'll be all set.
Nora, stop
Oh,
eating the
really? There's going to be
ingredients.
that many people? This is a lot of food.
Well, you have 2 more now.
I don't know, but it sounds like we can use all the help we can get.
I'm back.
Be right there!
And he
going
brought
to open-
company.
No, I'm not. Shut up!
Hey, Ruby.
I'm coming! Fine, you take over.
Oh, Ruby, put it down. You're gonna drop
We're
it.
coming, so we just cooked all of it.
I knew she was gonna drop it. Oh. Oh, look at her.
Yang, I'm so sorry. I should have stayed. I should have talked to you more. I just, I wasn't sure if you wanted me
Stop crying. Stop crying. Thanks. Not that it helped me in any way.
I love you.
Oh.
I love you too.
Come on, Weiss, get in there. New people. Oh.
Weiss.
Come on, group hug. Come on. Oh. Oh. I'm so happy. That was beautiful. This volume is not good to me. Well, actually it is, but you've seen it. Why am I such an emotional person? Damn it. Well, that makes 3 out of 4. Only Blake is missing. And Blake is doing her best job keeping out of Mistral at all cost. It is time. They're not actually going to hold up the Team RWBY reunion now until the rest of the volume, right? Like I said, it's not even half of the volume over and 3/4 of Team RWBY are reunited already. Which is way sooner than any of us were expecting, obviously. We thought they were still going to be separated for more than half of this volume at least. Obviously not thinking about the possibility of Raven kidnapping Weiss and then Raven just straight up portaling them to Qrow. It's still kind of a surprise that she cooperated that quickly. Like I said, as much as she wants to pretend she's a heartless bitch, Raven fucking cares a lot. Way more than she would ever be willing to admit. Also pretty cool to see that Vanelle's basically her bodyguard, which makes sense. She's definitely the strongest one in that camp. I would say strongest after Raven, but Vanelle's probably stronger. She's the freaking Spring Maiden. She has magic and everything, and Raven is probably pretty OP, but in terms of raw power and skill and freaking magic, it's definitely Vanelle who's the stronger one. God, and I thought the Freezer Burn reunion was emotional. Now putting RWBY in there and come on, one big group hug. Yep, that was exactly what I needed today. Also the fact that RWBY didn't even know how to approach Yang when she met her. Like she didn't know, was Yang angry? Was she happy? Was she upset? And she just started stammering and apologizing because she left Yang after Blake had already left her and basically everybody in her life keeps leaving her. And I know, I noticed that parallel they did to the end of volume 3 when they parted and RWBY told Yang that she loved her and Yang didn't even say it back. And this time Yang was the one who told her she loved her and RWBY said it back. Also, the way they animate tears now looks so much better and so much more realistic, by the way. Even between volume 4 and volume 5, Raven's portals look so much cooler now. Like, we've only seen them once in volume 4, but I love how amazing volume 5 looks so far in terms of animation and graphics and everything. It looks so good. Also, when RWBY and Yang hugged and Weiss was standing there off to the side looking a little sad, it took me a second in my head, but yeah, she was thinking about winter because RWBY just reunite with her big sister, but her big sister doesn't even know she was kidnapped and thought she was safely on her way to Mistral, but Winter is probably worrying too because she was supposed to meet up with Weiss. But yeah, that was, aww, really sweet. Now Blake just needs to get her ass to Mistral. But yeah, as I've already said many times before, that's not going to be a happy reunion. It's going to be crazy emotional, but not as happy as these past 2 months have been. It's likely going to trigger a PTSD attack from Yang, or at least it's going to make her very upset. She's gonna remember so many things she had pushed down are going to come crashing up to the surface. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not a coincidence that Yang hasn't mentioned Blake once. Because we saw how upset she was at the end of Volume 3 and how upset she must still be. And also that little thing Raven threw in there with how her teammates had never betrayed her or abandoned her immediately made me think of Blake, because Blake did leave her behind just like that. That is going to be such an insane scene. You thought you've seen me emotional in this one? Watch me be emotional watching that one. And yeah, Oscar is going to meet 2 more people. Constantly meeting new 2 people, that poor kid. But yeah, knowing what Yang knows now, that Osborn was the one giving Qrow and Raven the whole bird transformation thing. She hinted at that, didn't she? But like, the thing is, Raven said it like he cursed them or something. But clearly it's a power they can control. So if anything, it's more handy than anything. It's not really a curse or a burden. So that is confusing, I should say. You'll have to see what Qrow has to say about that, because Yang is definitely going to confront him about that. But yeah, and as for the first part of this episode, Qrow has basically been going around trying to search up old friends he's worked with in the past, I guess, so they could make their way to Raven's camp, ironically. Which is still their motive now, I guess, which is funny because Raven literally just sent Yang and Weiss to Qrow, but Qrow and the rest are looking for the Spring Maiden, so they're going to have to go right back to Raven's camp. How the hell is the plot going to progress from there? Now that Weiss and Yang are reunited with Ruby and all the rest of that big group, I'm going to have to find some name for this gigantic group now, because it's Team Ruby doesn't fit, Team Ranger doesn't fit, and I can't just always call them Team Ruby plus 3 of Team Juniper plus Oscar plus Qrow. It's kind of a mouthful. We'll figure something out. The fandom is good at that. But yeah, what was I saying? Now that Weiss and Yang are reunited with Ruby again, they can finally connect another part of the plot, so they don't always have to switch between different arcs, because that's connected now. Now Blake is the only one left out and still on a completely different continent. And I feel like next episode is probably going to center around that again, because there wasn't any Blake in this episode, as was to be expected. This episode also wasn't that long. I think it was like a bit less than 17 or a bit more than 17 episode. 17 minutes. Still over 15 minutes though. I think they're not going to go under that. They would just feel weird at this point. Not too many episodes are probably going to be full anime length anymore for the rest of this volume. Maybe 1 or 2, and the finale is definitely going to be longer again. But yeah, next episode is definitely going to go back to the whole Ilya on her mission to slaughter the Belladonna clan. Can't say I'm looking forward to that. Not at all. Nope. I would rather just ignore that thought completely. Please don't kill the Belladonnas. Please. Don't let Blake be an orphan. Let her keep her actually decent family. But yeah, also, if somebody of you can answer me that, is Blake's character arc now set in the present again? Because in the last episode they did mention it, that Adam is the new leader of the White Fang and that Sienna is out of the picture, so they have to be back in the present now, right? Why is the timeline in this volume so confusing? I really wish they put some little text on the screen or something, like, I don't know, 1 month ago or something, and then back in the present, I don't know. It would make it a little less confusing. I'm so confused by this timeline. But yeah, Ilya actually knew, and she knows, that Sienna is dead. Adam is the new leader, and she also knows that Adam is the one who put her out of commission. I really expected that they tell Ilya that the whole story they were going to tell to the public that Sienna was killed by a human, but she actually knows it was Adam behind it all, and she's still on his side. I don't know how to feel about that. I love Ilya, but her personality and her arc stress me out. I really, really, really want her to be redeemed. She has so much potential to her character. Speaking of Ilya and Adam, we also haven't seen the other villains in a while, so I think we can expect some more of that next episode too. It's interesting how few we've actually seen of them this volume. They're really focusing more on Adam this volume, which makes sense. But yeah, they might bring things back to Lionheart. We haven't seen him in like 2 episodes. Cinder and Watts and Salem, everybody involved. Might see some more of that. But yeah, until then, I enjoyed that, I hope you enjoyed it too, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Once again, a huge shout out to my patrons. A special thanks to Mechanical Geniuses, Ezzy Abbott and Scott Ingalls, my Flamekeepers Adam Fox and RenegadeSamurai, and Heda Chris. Thank you guys so much for all your support.